And we're on. Hello, listeners. If you're tuning in, I'd like to welcome you to our podcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Troy.
I'm Mario.
And I'm Mark.
And this is I Don't Know That's Perfect. So I'm still recovering from last night. I barely started drinking. And
what episode is it? 5? 4?
dude,
4.
I lost count.
We had Jake.
That was number 2.
2. And then Vintage
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah,
This
Jay.
episode-
So that was 4. Yeah,
this
yeah,
episode,
yeah.
okay.
So, yeah, so this is episode 4, not 8, 4. And you see, we have a lot of.
Technically, episode 14, if you want to.
I thought we only did 10, right? Last
Yeah, but in its entirety, it's 14 episodes now.
Yeah.
14. Oh, yeah.
Season 2, episode 4.
Whenever you edit the thing, does it say 14?
No.
So, like, it lets you go into
4.
a new season?
It lets you set out season per season, so.
That's crazy. I'm so glad I don't do any of that shit, man. I just do all the production or whatever.
Yeah,
But
I just
yeah.
talk that bullshit. I do literally nothing.
You carry the show. What is it? Mark carries the Michelob in his left hand and the podcast on the other hand.
Yeah. We do have a lot of assortments up here. The first time we have White Claw.
We'll get into that.
Yeah,
in a
we'll
bit.
get into that. We'll get into that. And fuck.
We've been busy like this. We took a 2-week break, and I feel like it was deserved because we didn't know what was coming up, and now we have guest after guest after guest, which is awesome.
Yeah, we are gonna have guests till the next couple of weeks.
Maybe
if you didn't hear from the last podcast, we are having a boat party. If you want to hear it at the beginning because y'all didn't make it to the end, we're having a boat party. It's going to be on August 10th. There's going to be a flyer made. Please RSV or message any of us. Put the Twitter names right here, or Twitter and Instagram. Fuck it, I'll put both of them up.
The flyer. Can you put the flyer real quick? And it's ready. There you go.
All right, and I'll put the info. Just
We'll post it more. So
yeah, because we've been slacking, and it's next month, so
we always get drunk, so we'll get y'all drunk now.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time. You got to be there. Please.
show out,
Please
buns
be there.
out. Wait, what's it
Sun's
called?
out, buns out.
Yeah, sun out, sun's out, buns
Sun's
out.
out, buns out. Yeah, we'll have burgers. So
Burgers. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna have. I'm just gonna buy a shit ton of meat and just like throw it there, and it's like, yeah, y'all cook it.
it'll be Korean barbecue or some shit.
You know what's fucked up? Some fucking chiropractor fucking.
Oh yeah, we got followed
yeah.
on the Instagram by a chiropractor. So I think we need to sit up straight, or else.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because like on the Instagram post, he was telling us, have a healthy like.
Does that mean we get free appointments?
And it was a chiropractor. I was like, we're not slouching or whatever,
I think he's looking at me. I'll be slouching.
Sit up.
We all slouch. I mean, the couch goes back.
Oh.
Hey, shout out our German viewer listener that we got a commentary on last time, a couple of weekends back.
On the
We have a
YouTube.
German viewer?
Yeah, she commented on one of the posts.
Is that one of the people you met in Germany? I mean, not Germany,
No.
in Portland.
No.
I thought you met someone.
I have no idea who
I
that
could have
is.
sworn you met someone, a German person in Portland.
I do not recall.
Well, anyways,
Now
today's
you're being weird.
Shout out to our listeners, viewers, whether you comment, post, let us
shout
know.
out to all y'all around the world that are listening, even that one person in Germany, apparently.
Guten Tag.
Yeah, but without
What?
That's
What
German.
does that mean?
It means hi.
Guten Tag,
Guten Tag.
Wunderbar,
Guten Tag.
Wunderbar is good, I think.
Wunderbar.
Guten Tag is hi.
What is shits?
Huh?
Scheiße.
Shih Tzu's a dog.
Scheiße.
Scheiße, I have no idea.
Exen with Scheiße.
I don't know. I'm very
We're getting
limited
off
in
on
my
a
language.
tangent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like we said, we do have a guest today.
It is a special guest because it's our first female guest. It's also
We're not sexist, okay? I promise.
But yeah, you want to do the honors and
Without further ado, let's welcome our guest, Shiela. Come on by.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I'll put on these headphones real quick so you can hear myself. Okay. There. What's up? How's it
Wait.
going?
I didn't want to say because I didn't know if it was Shayla or Sheila. It's
Sheila. Yeah.
Sheila.
In Spanish, Sheila.
Shayla.
Because I have a sister, her name is Shayla, but it's Shey. So when I saw your name, I was like,
You know what? Whenever he first told me about you, he showed me a song, And I was like, how do you think it sounds? I was like, oh yeah, it was the guitar song Desayuno.
Desayuno?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Desayuno. And I was like, yeah, it's like it's equivalent to like The Godfather, trying to eliminate all the fucking people, like
What? What are you talking
Something you play in a satire.
yeah, and like whenever you're about to kill a whole mob, like slowly, like
But it's like real nice music.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
put it
yeah,
to
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay,
Like
okay.
a dark
the,
scene, but classic.
yeah,
music
the
in background.
juxtaposition between those two things. Yeah, I got you. I got
yes.
you.
And I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, I love the guitar. Who is she? And she's like, I was like, oh, that's Shiela. I was like, that's your sister's name. I was like, isn't that's not your sister, is it? Like, no, it's this artist from Austin. And I was like, okay. And then whenever you said that you were going to be on the show, I was like, yeah, fuck it, bring on the show. First female guest.
Let's go. Breaking boundaries, breaking
you go.
walls. Feminist as fuck. Let's go, man.
She comes here and bashes all of us
I
like
know.
you're all fucked up.
I mean, up until now, it's been like, what, rappers only?
No,
Jake
no,
Lloyd.
Jake
Certified
Lloyd
was
has a lot.
Teddy sings.
Certified as a rapper?
Yes.
Okay.
Vintage J's a rapper.
Yeah.
We need to expand beyond music.
Yeah. There's
There's
some
a lot
R&B
more.
going on here. There's a little bit going on in Austin.
We're expanding genres first, and then we'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
outside of that.
Little by little.
But it's
You
good
know.
that you're focusing on rap because I feel like a lot of people in Austin are these like punk boy bands.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! Like everywhere you go, like any free show you walk into, it's all gonna be like
It's all rock,
Yeah.
which is fine, like nothing against y'all. or-
everything against you. No, I'm just kidding.
But it's important to diversify a little bit. And
Yeah.
create more
You need to know that
opportunities for
there's-
other artists
Yeah.
who are not in that genre
There's a seat for everybody.
at the table. Let's go.
So
So look, our first topic that we talk about is what are we drinking? We also have another first. We have the
White Claws. Hello.
by personal request,
Mango.
Request. He said,
Mango
"What do you
White
want to
Claw.
drink?"
Yeah, girl.
Actually, honestly,
let that.
we followed each other.
Yes.
Right? We followed each other on Twitter. And then I was up like drunk as fuck one night at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, man, mango White Claws are the best White Claws, and fuck black cherry. I don't give a fuck. And he's like, is that what we're drinking on the show? I said, yes, let's go, let's go. So,
I think I was drunk too. I think it was right after we were recording with Vintage J.
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out White Claw, sponsor us. We're big fans of your
I think
mango
everyone's
flavor.
a big fan at this point.
Yeah, like, I don't.
yeah, but the mango specifically, tired
I
of that.
tried that pure one, and like I said, it's disgusting.
I've only tried the black cherry, and that one's.
It's not that. That one tastes like medicine to me.
It's literally just like water and. Just fucking.
My brother. and his
Ah,
brother-
you're all weird now, like the chiropractor.
Yeah. It's basically like water. It's alcohol water seltzer.
It's seltzer water
Yes.
with like flavoring, and the thing that I like most about it is that it's 100 calories per can, which is pretty light. It doesn't make you feel bloated like beer does. It makes you burp sometimes. I mean, it's bubbly water, but
Yeah.
whatever. And it's only like 5 grams of something. No, I'm just gonna stick to the 100
carbs?
calories. 5 carbs.
Yeah.
5 carbs.
5 carbs.
Yeah.
I just made that up. I don't know
A
anything
ver,
about it.
dice aquí. 2 carbs, 2 grams of
2
carbs, 100 calories, all natural flavors. What's that? Oh, 5% alcohol.
Hey, what's
was
that?
it.
What's that saying? If you're not.
Oh, there ain't no laws when you're. No,
What was it? What was it?
There ain't no laws when you're on claws.
Ain't no law when you claw. Let's go.
Let's go. No, I don't.
All right, Mario?
I don't like. I'm not a fan of the claws, but only claws I like is Santa Claus. I am drinking this new drink that I guess just popped up following that trend. It's called High.
Yeah.
High Sign Brewing. They're here from Austin. They're all over there off of 71. It is a pale blonde ale
Wait,
blueberry.
we're on 71. You don't know?
Huh?
It's on 71.
Yeah,
Like
it's-
like Bash Up 71.
yeah,
or?
it's really close. It has
East,
a map.
East.
Oh my God.
It's by the airport. It's probably by your old neighborhood, honestly.
Oh shit! I know where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, they have a map on the box?
Yeah, it's brand new. Like these labels are stickers. Like I met him when I was grocery shopping today, and the guy was like, "You want to try something?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" I've been sober for too long, and it was good. I like it.
Well,
I bought
Yeah,
it.
definitely.
I would recommend it. Hi.
Yeah, I tried it. It's pretty good.
I love how you
I'm
casually just took
expect,
the box out of it.
expect an email from me. I want some promotional usage, some cases, please. Thank you.
God.
For the boat party.
Hey, for the boat party. When is that again?
August 10th.
August
It's
10th.
from 3:30 to 7:30.
All night long.
Show up early.
Show up early. Please
RSVP.
show up at like 12. reasonably,
12. What?
in the afternoon.
There's a lot of people that don't.
It's
wake
too
up
hot
till
for all
12.
that.
That's true.
Yeah, not everybody wakes up early.
I'll tell you what. Leave at 12. Leave your house at 12 so you can show up at least.
Oh, because you said it's like 40 minutes away, right?
Yeah. Well, we won't give the address. If you want to come, we'll give you the address and all that. And
But it's a ways. It's a little drive. That's what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uber out there.
And
40-minute Uber? No. You got money like that?
$100 Uber.
Oh, he got money. He got money.
And Mark, what are you drinking?
Man, I need a Michelob sponsor by now. 'Cause that's all I ever drink now.
Did you take a before and after picture?
Is this one the? Is this
This
one?
is the lime flavor. All right.
It looks like a
Have you
Corona
drinking that one
ripoff.
before?
No, I've never drinking it.
Never.
I've been too scared. It's been $10
never drank.
on something I maybe wouldn't like, So I'm like,
You drink Michelob. I'm sure your taste buds are limited.
Yeah.
wow. Yo, this shit is good, man.
Can I get a Michelob Ultra? Can I get a Coors Light, please? Can I get a Coors
I mean, I don't ask for it at the
I
bar.
got Coors
You also like that orange beer. What is that orange beer?
Blue Moon.
That one's good.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Blue
I like
You
Blue Moons.
tripping, bro.
Yeah, nah, those are good.
Bugging.
I drink whiskey. My taste buds are.
I drink whiskey. I'm too much of a
Elsewhere.
man
You
for Blue
cool.
Moon.
You guys cool as fuck.
I am.
Sure, what you got?
I got this Cinco. I should have drank this on Cinco de Mayo, but
Cinco
I
de
didn't. It's made
Drinko.
in Texas. I'm assuming since it says Cinco, it's a Mexican vodka, but it's not.
It says made in Texas right there.
I know.
He
had
just
to-
said it's made in Texas.
Honestly, that confused me a lot the first time I saw that bottle at my friend's house a couple weeks ago because I was like, oh, Cinco, it's tequila,
Yeah.
And then it was like vodka, and I was not.
It says Alamo City, so
I guess
I
it's
guess it's made in
misleading.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
I haven't been in San
Texas.
Antonio.
I
in a
guess
while.
I think
try
the
to
Cinco
stay
means 5-star, like top brand.
Oh,
I thought
Ah.
I thought it meant like.
I thought it was like Mexican. Mexican vodka.
It does look like tequila too.
It looks like it would be a
Bottle.
tequila bottle.
yeah.
And we do have this tequila bottle, by the way.
Actual tequila.
Yeah.
Cazadores,
Cazadores is a classic. I grew up
Yes.
drinking this.
Beautiful tequila. I love it. Is this reposado or silver? Reposado.
Reposado,
Nice.
yes.
Oh,
It's that gold.
Y'all are so nice. Got nice shit over here.
We didn't ask for that. She asked for that. So
I
Who's
did.
the real
I
drinker?
did. Because I know. I mean, what I like. Gotta be a strong,
But yeah.
independent woman.
Going into you, tell us about yourself. Let the viewers know who you
Who are
are.
you?
What kind of?
Okay. My name is Shiela. I am from San Marcos, Texas, Austin, Texas. Grew up here and went to UT. Graduated, started doing music when I was probably like freshman, like actually taking it seriously, and working on releasing my projects that I've done so far. I do like R&B, indie R&B, I guess you would call it.
Indie R&B?
Yeah, indie in part because I'm like independent, and also because I feel like my music doesn't really fit into like classic R&B right
Yeah.
now. So I don't want anybody to come up to me and be like,
Was
"Well,
it
you don't
classic
sound like
R&B or
Aaliyah."
like pop R&B?
like Neo.
It's kind of like pop. Like it's turning more pop.
Yeah.
Because I used to just be real sad and be like, I'm gonna write this song. It's gonna be real emotional, And now I'm like, man, it's summertime. I'm trying to get
Have some
lit,
fun.
have a good time, give off good vibes,
Write a song
Yeah,
for the
that's
boat
when-
party.
That's
Play
when all
hard.
the
Let's
the
go.
music's supposed to come out in the summer. I mean winter and all that. It's like it's boring seasons. Most of the
Depressing
music,
seasons.
most of the people, whenever they get their Grammys or whatever, it should be a hit summer song.
Summer hit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, Lana Del Rey, "Summertime Sadness." I don't know how the fuck that came up on the.
Because it was like trappy with the hip hop. It was good.
Is that
Yeah.
the one with ASAP Rocky?
No,
He was in the
no.
video. No?
He
Wasn't
was
he
in one of the
He
videos.
was
I
in
don't
the
know what
video.
song, but he's in a video with her.
Okay.
She also did the cover for Sublimes.
Yeah, I really like that one.
yeah.
That was the most recent one
Uh,
she came out with, right?
Doing time.
Doing time,
Yeah.
yes. I was excited. I was like, she's bringing it back. 'Cause,
I like what she did.
Sublime with Rome sucks. Just FYI.
And
Yeah,
you're
sure.
from. How old are you?
23.
23. Jesus, right? Every single person we bring in here is 23.
How old are y'all?
25.
Old.
Not even.
We are all 25.
Yeah.
Don't
we're
throw
all
me out there. I was
You
going
know
to
what?
say 21.
We never had anybody
Shut
ask
up.
us how old we are.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I feel like people ask me and then they're like, "Oh, you're so young," and I'm like, "How old are you?"
The only person that wasn't actually the only two people was Certified
Jake
and Jake.
Lloyd.
But yeah, Jay's 23. I think Teddy was 23, 24.
Okay, that's two people that was 23 then.
I
Oh,
just-
three,
yeah.
three, three now.
Yeah.
The majority of our guests.
Yeah, I just turned
Okay.
23 in May.
We have OGs and newcomers.
Yeah.
Wait. So you were born in San Marcos?
At
That's-
CMTC.
That's crazy. Earlier we were talking about it. I didn't even know like there was families in San Marcos. I thought it was like a college station.
I
Like,
didn't even know people existed in
Yeah.
San Marcos. I
like
didn't
I, I,
know.
go, I go over there and it's just college people and like the people at the stores. I was like, oh, those are the people who didn't get out of this town.
Oh,
Damn.
wow.
That's fucked up. All right. I see the way.
Don't you see all the houses? Don't you see all the houses when you go tubing? There's like you have to go through a whole neighborhood.
Yeah, I thought those are like teachers.
Made up houses
okay.
for fucking like just empty houses for nothing.
No, I've been to C-Stats and it's weird seeing like people like going into Walmart and seeing like 40 cases and seeing like old people work there. Like, where do y'all live? This is College Station.
Oh, I live
Well,
in Austin.
College Station's College Station though. San Marcos is at least like 30 minutes, 40 minutes from Austin, which is more central Texas. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I've gone to College Station to visit, and A&M has a beautiful campus, but fuck A&M.
Yeah, fuck A&M.
But it's still like it's a
The
nice
fucking
town,
faggies.
but it's real. It's real.
Yo,
It's real
whoa, whoa,
small.
whoa.
You know what?
Nothing.
Yeah, I heard about the Frostbank Tower building, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard, but if you look at it in a certain direction, it looks like an owl because it has the two eyes, the shape.
Oh,
and
here
the
in
mouth.
Austin. Yeah.
But apparently, what happened was whoever hired the engineer to design it was a A&M graduate, and apparently the owl is an A&M animal or some shit like that. So it's like a big fucking fuck you to
What?
Austin.
But Austin, I mean, UT has the R tower, like the UT tower. It
Yeah,
looks
but-
like an owl as well.
We hired somebody for an A&M to build in our city. You know, it's
Yeah.
like a big diss to us, and I was like,
But I'm just saying,
It
how's
looks
it a
cool.
diss if like our UT tower looks like an owl too?
does it?
Yeah, whenever it's lit up at night and you see it from like the corner versus straight on.
That's the Frostbank Tower.
No, también el UT tower.
I'm gonna have to go look at it again.
I haven't.
Yeah, I have never looked at it.
I've never seen an owl.
I've
in
only
any
stared
of
at the
buildings.
Frostbank.
I'm pretty sure. I want to say maybe I'm already drunk.
We will solve this case. We will solve this case tonight. We'll let y'all know.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
I'm from here. I do R&B. I
And
sing.
you went to UT, and you didn't go to Texas State.
Fuck. I love Texas State. It's great. It's a great school. I went to UT because I got I was applying when I was in high school and like I was top of my class.
Oh, badass.
And I was like, hey, give me a free ride. Give me a full
Yeah.
ride to Texas State because they gave my friend, who was like pretty much the same credentials as I was, a full ride. And they're like, nah. And so then I applied to UT and they gave me like almost a full ride. So
Oh, that's badass.
I was just like,
cool.
worked
You
out.
know, it was crazy because like I wanted to go to UT and I was gonna get in the music program, but they give you like to be in there you have to play an instrument and they give you like 5 sheets and they're like here, we'll give you 5 sheets and we'll give you 2 days to
Write music.
learn it and we're just gonna tell you to play each one of them. I was like, I can't play marimba for this fucking.
Yes, no. The same thing happened to me. I wanted to get involved because they used to have a music business program at UT,
Yeah.
and the year that I got in, they closed down the program.
Wow.
And I was
wow.
like, fuck y'all. I was like,
what'd
fuck
you go
y'all.
to school for?
I studied film and business.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Because I mean, film you don't really have to do shit. It was awesome. I hated school. I mean, I loved learning, but I hate like tests and shit. So I,
fucking
wanted to do
hate
film.
school so
I want to go
much.
to UT, but fuck, it's like impossible to get in for.
You know, I was head of my class because I left from my school to like an
the
opportunity center,
alternative.
and it sucks because like my class was only like 50 people, and I just wanted to graduate. And since everyone goes there because they're pregnant or they came, you know, I like bumped everyone down, so I was number 2, so I was in the top 10.
Damn, who
Nice.
was number 1?
You number
Uh,
2?
Yeah, I was number 2
Wow.
from the
Wow.
opportunity, and everyone was looking at me. They were like, "This is the guy that graduated in a day." I was like, "Yeah, I just needed 1 credit, bitch."
Everybody
Cheer for that
down
one
just
credit.
for that one day.
Everyone was like, I felt bad for the guy that was 5 because he got down to 6 and 10% of 50s. He couldn't get into any school.
Ooh. Hey, it's not my fault, bro. You should have tried harder.
right?
You should. I mean,
Should have waited a little bit later to get kicked out.
survival of the fittest out here. For real.
And also, you know what? We've skewed what I was going to next ask you. What are your influences? Because you said you're R&B.
Yeah. So first starting out, like back to basics, influences, I always go back to like Sade or Selena. My mom, like,
And you know Spanish because you've been... Is
Yeah.
it Spanglish or Spanish? You know
I know how to speak Spanish full.
Spanish.
Is that your first
Yeah.
language?
No, English is my first language.
Oh.
I'm Mexican American and Nicaraguan, and my dad came to the United States when he was 13 from Nicaragua. So I always spent my summers there with my grandparents.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, for like the first 12 years of my life or so. So that's how I learned Spanish, because I was just immersed in that environment, and they taught me, and pretty much were like, we don't know how to speak English, so speak Spanish. And I was like, y'all do know what I'm saying?
Are you like Tex-Mex? Like you listen to Tejano and
También Tejano.
and do you listen to any like norteña or
Norteños,
I should
bandas,
listen to
or-
more, honestly. Right now, my favorite Spanish artists currently are like Mon Laferte and Natalia Lafourcade. They're both really good.
I have no idea what those are.
Wow.
I listen to Spanish.
What kind of music
don't
do
know?
they make?
They're like
I don't.
They're like, well, Mon Laferte, she's kind of like Spanish rock, but she's also going back to basics of like salsa merengue. I really like salsa merengue too. And so is Natalia Lafourcade. She's like almost like folk Spanish.
Okay.
They're both really cool. I really love Carlos Vives. I'll play Carlos Vives on a Sunday morning when I'm cleaning. ¿Cuál? ¿Qué? ¿Esto?
Just keep on talking. We're going into the 20-minute mark. We're
Wow,
gonna
it's
take
like
our first
20
shot.
minutes already.
Have
Yeah.
you ever heard of Carla Morrison? She sings. I think you would like her music, cause she reminds me a lot of your style, the way you sing and your voice.
Okay.
And,
Carla
market.
Morrison?
Mark and Mario, what do you want?
That, I want that.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
if y'all took vodka shots, I'd be like, I don't know, I can fuck with these guys anymore. Okay, so do y'all have like a name for this segment that you take shots at?
20-minute mark.
20-minute mark, shot time,
There's a 40-minute mark.
shot clock, 20 minutes, let's go.
Nah.
I'm trying to help y'all brand here, man.
Hey, you into business? You can help us out,
I'm like, he's like, how should we put our flyer for the boat party? I said, do this.
right?
Let's go.
She designed the flyer.
We
Just
got this.
FYI.
We got this. But yeah,
What? You don't rap, do you?
not really. I have like a couple songs that are like a couple trap beats that some of my producers have given to me, and I like to I listen to a lot of female rappers, and
Okay.
so I'm always on my shit with that. Like I'll do it in the privacy of my own home or my own
yeah.
studio.
That's awesome.
But I like to do like little flows here and there, kind of like
Yeah.
the way it's on What You Know or on Hard, where it's like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know,
Yeah.
kind of like Janae Aiko does, where she
Yeah.
like goes into her little flow, but it's not like dull,
You're not
like
all
it's
the
not
way
like
rapping.
yeah, it's not like Megan Thee Stallion rapping. You know,
You still sing it.
yeah,
That's cool. Yeah.
it's kind of like sing rapping.
Do you have any? What are your favorite? I guess female rappers.
Right now, I'm heavy into Megan Thee
Yeah?
Stallion. I love her a lot.
her too.
Everyone's having a hot girl summer. I'm not trying to steal the brand, I swear. I'm just like, I love it. Just do what you want, live in the present, have a good time. Other female rappers, I really, really love Snow the Product.
Snow the Product.
Oh,
I fucking,
dude, I fucking
love
love her.
Snow the Product.
I saw her for the first time like years ago on accident because I went to go see Immortal Technique.
Uh-huh.
She was the opener. I was like, who the fuck is she?
Dude,
Like, she's dope.
she brings the fucking show. I went to see her. She came recently to Emo's, I think, I want to say like May-ish. And, dude, I was 100% sober at the show. I was in the back of the crowd dancing the whole time, like just lit as fuck. Like,
She's a badass.
she goes
performer,
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes off. She's amazing. Besides her, who else am I listening to? Danny Lay. I like her a lot. Who else? I can't think of any else right now. But
Any
they're-
music that you would want to put
badass.
out for the podcast so we can put it for the video? Or like,
Like
Oh.
my songs? Or for the actual thing?
yeah.
Um,
To
Wait, what do you mean?
whatever they want to listen to. Like,
yeah, I mean,
like
if
well, what's hot right now for an R&B artist like you?
My favorite song is the Sayuno one.
wait, are we talking about the playlist songs or my songs?
Oh, their song.
No,
One
no,
of their-
no,
one of
that
their
what I'm
what-
favorite
listening
songs.
to.
Yeah, just
what I'm
listen
listening to. Sometimes, I mean, I keep up with the trends, but sometimes I don't. I really like Gold Link's new album. I think that's good. Didn't ¿cuál es? Blood Orange came out with a new album too,
yeah,
right?
very good.
That
Yeah.
one's
Yeah.
good. We can play from that. I've just been listening to like a lot of old R&B, SWV, Aaliyah, Candy Rain,
Pick a Sade song. What's your favorite Sade song?
Sade. Ooh, No Ordinary Love. That one's dope.
Classic.
We're here.
Classic.
Here's a shot to y'all.
Let's
Our-
go.
Our
Two.
first
Oh,
our
shit.
first female guest.
Hold up,
And
hold
all the
up.
female
Oh,
rappers.
yes. Oh.
I
forgot.
forgot.
We got like-
I need to prepare for this
He's a
shit.
professional.
Yeah,
I
got me fucked
forgot.
up. Okay. All right. Ready?
Cheers.
Yeah, let's do it.
Cheers.
Hey, amor, let's go. Hey.
Woo.
Not bad.
Cazador, it's good.
Yeah,
Cazadores.
it's smooth.
Yeah.
It's quality tequila. Y'all just chupando like that? That's what you
Sí.
do? Okay.
We have plenty more.
You struggling?
No. I'm okay now.
You're breathing a little.
He's like,
Ew, stop. We're not gonna turn this into an ASMR video, guys.
we actually had a problem with that in the first season because,
Oh yeah, you were chewing eyes.
yeah, like,
No.
Oh, that was.
Oh, him? Okay.
yeah, because this mic picks up everything and like you can be like,
Ew, I hate that shit.
Cringy, right?
Dude, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, if you know me, you know I hate the sound of people chewing food. Like, I'll look at I have a 9-year-old brother, and I'll go over to my mom's house, and he's just like, eating the fucking taco. I'm like,
I hate.
close your mouth. Chew with your mouth closed. I swear I'm about to reach across this table.
Well,
and, like,
even
slap
then,
you
I
because
hate
I
hearing
can't.
the noise of crunch. Like when people are eating
I
something
get so
crunchy.
self-conscious when I eat like Cheetos
with their
in
mouth
front of
open or
people.
just.
Both. When you can hear it when it's closed, like, it's annoying.
I've never heard anybody like crunch like loud when their mouth is closed.
You don't pay attention to them because
No,
like,
I
I
do.
don't know. I just like I lose focus. So I'm like, fuck, shut up, bro. Stop eating. Please stop eating.
But is that your pet peeve too? Like hearing people chew? I can't stand
Yeah.
it, man. Even my grandma will do it sometimes too, and I'm like, no le puedo faltar respeto. Like I can't tell her anything, but I'm like, please stop.
Now, a pet peeve for me is like if you don't put the roll on the toilet paper.
The next one,
yeah.
and you just use the last of it.
It's just like on the roll and there's no like toilet paper on there. I had to
Yes.
take it out, throw it in the trash.
I know.
and put
I know. Something that used to bother her when we used to live at the old apartment was the way. Oh yeah, whenever people like there was just toilet paper sitting there and then they put it on the roll, right?
Yeah.
So every time I'd go in the restroom, I would take it off and purposely just place it on the
Wow.
side. And he would come out so
You
pissed, like,
motherfucker.
who the fuck took it out? Like, why did you not place it on the roll?
Yeah, there's a lot of weird pet peeves I have. Like it's something just. Do you have a pet peeve?
No.
You don't.
or with the
Pet
toilet
peeves.
paper too. Like which way do y'all put the toilet paper?
It's supposed
That's
to be
the real
facing towards
question.
you.
Yes,
The top,
yes,
the top,
yes.
yeah.
Y'all put it
weird.
on top or under?
Under.
What?
What?
Yeah, real shit.
You're so weird.
Yeah.
I
do
get. I'm cool.
You do under too? No, because
No,
then you can't
weird.
see how much you're getting. You know what I'm saying? You get like 2
Yeah.
pieces extra that you don't need, and then that could be like those 2 pieces over like the 10 times that you use the bathroom could add up to the last little pieces that you need. You know what I'm saying?
What?
That was way deeper than I
Like-
thought it, but yeah.
Just saying. It's wasteful. It's wasteful.
Okay.
At
You know
the
what's
Fair
wasteful?
enough.
end of the
Fair
day.
enough.
I have my roommates fucking take the fucking paper towels in the bathroom and just leave them there. I was like, dude,
Bro.
buy some toilet paper. I'm the only one that buys the toilet paper.
Oh, the paper towel.
It's hard
shit.
having
And,
roommates
and,
sometimes.
I buy the paper towels. I was like, bro, you're wasting my paper towels and my toilet paper.
No,
Buy
man.
the fucking.
I went and bought toilet paper today too because I was like, I'm not gonna go grab their stuff. I was like, I need to go grab my own. And I also keep those flushable wipes too.
Yes, baby wipes,
Those are
the flushable ones.
Those are crucial.
I was gonna
Very
say,
crucial.
I got
like a
cotton
baby
nail
wipe
ones.
person.
I love being
You
able
gotta
to
be a
wipe.
baby wipe person.
Even for women.
I don't
Women-
like that wet feeling.
If
I don't want it to be
if
wet.
anything ever gets stuck down there, I just take a shower.
Have y'all ever used a bidet?
Yes.
I want
Oh
to.
my god.
You
Fuck
had
yes.
I want
Bidets
to.
I've-
are the shit.
I
They're
want to
so
use
great.
that.
So look, one of my businesses has a bidet, and it's weird because they're fucking. I don't know
What do
what
you
the
use
fuck they
it?
do. It's basically like you sit down. And there's a lot of buttons right here, and whenever it flushes, it fucking shoots water up your ass. I was like, oh.
But it feels like if you feel clean after though,
The-
because
the
you
only-
can like
the-
you have a little towel.
the-
in
the
your-
only-
So the closest
thing-
thing of baby wipe, that's the closest thing to that then?
That's more a more real clean feeling than baby wipes.
So like, whenever like there is no toilet paper, you don't need toilet paper. That's what it's supposed to be. Like
So
there
they
was
don't
no
have toilet paper there?
No, whenever I use it, they're all like, it doesn't need toilet paper. I mean, it shoots up your ass. Like it shoots like
Yeah.
fucking.
I wouldn't
Everything's
want
at
that.
least
That sounds
4
nasty.
I don't. Yeah, I don't trust
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I have to have toilet paper. So like, I'm gonna clean and then I'm gonna use them. But they
Trust me, it's enough pressure for it to wipe anything up your ass.
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, I would want toilet paper to dry off after.
If you didn't know what a bidet is
Google
something.
it.
It's a
Water.
French. It's a French toilet. I think it's a French. I think
it's a French
made in
style toilet.
And it's supposed to
Toilet is like
That's some
literally
freaky
eating your
shit,
ass.
dog.
It's
not
basically
freaky.
it's basically
That's
supposed
freaky
to not use toilet paper. It cleans your ass. Like it has enough pressure to get all the fucking shit
I've always
that's
wanted
stuck
to
in
use
your
Literally
hair.
the shit out of your ass.
Yeah. And I used
Sounds
one
awesome. That sounds awesome.
for the first time, like probably about a year ago when I was training my driver, and I was
get
like,
scared?
"Oh shit!" No, I was like, I mean, I don't like things on my ass, but I mean,
I mean, if you did, that'd be okay. That'd be fine.
would be okay.
We're all inclusive here.
Yeah, we're open.
You
to
know,
it.
this is a
You can
safe
come out,
space,
Troy. You
okay?
can come
Kinda
out,
already
Troy.
A ver.
It's okay.
the only thing that's touching my ass is my fingers and my boxers. Not
Wait,
fingers?
what?
well, I mean,
Ah,
like,
okay.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I That's what I said. To each his own. I'm not judging.
Y'all gay guys, don't hit
I'm
on
just
me.
making sure I'm clarifying
And you're
what you're
great.
saying.
man.
Okay.
Gay
And
guys, yeah, don't you hit on me on this
And your
episode.
girl's tongue
Nah. Eh? In your girl's tongue. You like it when you're. Never mind.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot about that.
Since the first
His
season,
face
we've
like
been,
lit
we've
up.
been-
He's like, oh,
we've
talk
been
about it.
trying to convince Mark to have a girl or whoever he wants to choose to lick his ass, basically.
Yeah.
Eat his ass.
He's strictly against it. He does not.
You don't like butt stuff.
No.
No, he said
Me,
nothing
me.
will
Oh,
touch.
you. Okay.
He's strictly nothing can touch his ass. Not
Yeah,
even toilet paper.
Nothing. Please, no.
How do you feel about that?
I don't. I'm not in a relationship right now.
I was just about to ask that. For the listeners,
Yeah.
you're single? or
Yeah, I'm single as a Pringle right now.
single as a Pringle.
Single as a Pringle.
Damn.
Living my best life.
Well, we got hot Cheetos.
We don't
and
got Pringles. I don't really eat Pringles that much, but single with a hot Cheeto. You know? But yeah, no, I feel like when I'm in relationships, like because usually when I get into a relationship with somebody, it's for the long term, and we're together at least like a year or two. And like at that point when you're comfortable, that's like your best friend, right? And you're like, I just tease him. I'm like, let me do butt stuff with you. Like, let me do it. But
You
then
have to be open in
yeah, but then the guy's like, no. And I'm like, come on. And so like maybe like a little bit here and there. But I've had guys try to do like butt stuff with me, and I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't find it very appealing.
I think you have to
I've
be really,
tried.
really comfortable with the person too. At the same time.
I think you have to be comfortable, you have to feel safe, and you have to be like prepared mentally as well. Because I've been pressured to do certain things, and I'm just like, it just doesn't. It's not enjoyable ever, you know.
Okay.
So I mean, I understand. Like, I don't like. I personally am not a fan of butt stuff. So I understand why guys wouldn't be a fan of butt stuff. But I just like pick on my partner. But if it's just like somebody that I'm not in a relationship with, I'm never like, oh, let's do butt stuff. You know.
See, Mark, you're a weird person.
I guess.
I mean,
Fine,
are you in a
fine.
relationship or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
But I've been in a long-term
I don't think
relationship.
anybody here is in a relationship. They
Okay.
just stay single. Like literally.
The hot
until-
boy summer right
So
now.
at least
know,
after
it's
the
a
boat
hot boy
so
summer,
at
it's a
least,
hot boy.
Yeah.
so at least after the boat party.
I
please.
tell I tell all of my friends because I feel you like being in a relationship you have to go for the long haul. My last
At this point in our life, yeah, I feel like
and especially me and Mario can vouch that like being in like a year 2 year relationship even more than that it's kind of it sucks whenever you get your heart broken. So
Yeah.
we are living our prime. Stay single until you meet that.
Let's fucking go.
I forgot she's on Instagram Live.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. My followers, they're listening in. They're like, "Oh, Sheila's single? Shit, I didn't know that." Because I don't ever talk about
about to
that shit.
get your DMs blown the fuck up.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
good.
what? I mean,
Ignore like half of them.
have fun
I'm also single.
with your youth.
He's like for
Hey, y'all, Mark is single, y'all.
for
so-
Sheila's followers. Mark is also single. So is Mario. So
And
is Troy.
Men too.
Oh,
For Troy.
are you sure? Are you sure?
But
Maybe also.
There's a couple of telltale signs in the past episodes, bro. Like one day we're gonna get famous and they're gonna put a compilation video on YouTube like every time Mark was
Mark's
acting
gayest
little
moment.
Mark.
Son. I don't know. That's perfect.
Hey, but that's kind of gay. That's kind of gay. No, I'm just like
There's nothing wrong with that, by the way.
Of course
There's
not.
nothing wrong with that.
But it's funny to make
we're
fun of
just
him.
fucking around. You know, y'all know what we mean. We're just fucking around.
Yes.
But,
Stop crying.
Yes. Be single if you're single. Enjoy being single. Get to
don't-
know yourself.
yeah, don't fall in love, man. It sucks. Whenever you don't
Handle
fall
your
in
business
love.
first. Handle your business first. Take care of your stuff.
Yeah.
When you're ready, you're ready.
And also, like, I don't know. I've tried those dating apps too, and I'm just like,
Oh,
this
man.
is so
Boring.
like it's just.
If I get drunk enough, I just like right.
When you get bored, yeah, you just swipe it all the way.
Yeah.
But then it's like it's no point.
I
It's-
get bored, man.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I have them and I don't. I never touch them like.
Yeah.
If I'm bored, if I'm like in the restroom, I'm just like okay, just right
Yeah,
there.
or like he said, when you're drunk enough. But I mean, I just ended up deleting him because I was like, you know what? If God wants to bring somebody into my life, He's gonna bring somebody into my life. And if not, then I'm just gonna continue getting to know myself and hanging out. And then if I'm lonely, then I'll just accept being lonely. If I'm lonely.
That's one of the best things.
Want to
about
know where
being
the
single.
like the perfect pickup line? My roommate told me to ask a girl, and I don't know why they fall for it.
And Tinder?
If they So I asked them like, "Do you like bagels?"
Oh my god!
Why?
All right, so like
I'd be like, nah, next.
no, you're supposed to be like, "Hey, do you like bagels?" And they're like, "Yeah, I like bagels." Like they tell me some stupid fucking excuse of what kind of bagel. I don't even eat bagels like
What do
that.
they say? No.
they know, and I was like, well, it's because you're bae goals.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
And they like
God.
Hey, cheesy jokes work.
They-
Like,
they-
cheesy works
Nah.
joke.
they fall for that
cheesy-
shit.
Cheesy shit works. Like surprisingly, I mean, I myself love corny dad jokes. In
What's the corniest thing that you've told a girl?
The construction.
No. One time I went around playing rock paper scissors and. Like,
You played rock paper scissors on Tinder?
No, in person downtown. Like, when they're like, hey, let's play rock paper scissors. Like, you
But
just-
in person is different. But I'm talking about online. with your pickup lines.
No,
Fine.
well, I had it in my bio for sometimes like
Rock paper scissors.
because I like Bumble because they have to write you. And I was like, tell me your corniest dad joke, but I forgot.
To them.
Yeah,
You asked them.
so I don't have to think about this.
See, I like Bumble because you have to message the guys first, and so you avoid a lot of like dick pics and unwanted messages from guys.
Is
but
that
Is that
honestly,
really,
I
like, a
never
crucial
thought
problem? Is
about
that really a huge
I
thing?
never thought about that.
you
shit.
avoid a lot of that shit
Do
whenever
I-
guys,
I
do guys
hear
send
that.
dick pics?
I
on,
hear
like,
that.
The first?
guys send dick pics, and it's
Without
annoying.
question, right?
It's
I heard
annoying.
that sucks.
It's like, bro, I don't even know you like that. I just don't know you like that.
What
you
if
know
they
what I'm saying?
send like ass pics?
If they send ass pics,
Do they?
I've never heard of that.
I mean,
I'll try that.
I
No,
appreciate
I'm
a
not
good
gonna.
ass on a guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I don't, but still, like the thing is, you don't have my consent to send that
Yeah.
picture. You know what I'm saying? Like if we're like having sexy talk,
Well, now
or we know-
now I think it's a felony for you to send something like that. So you
Really?
could be like, cool, thanks. I just screenshotted this. I'm gonna
you hear
report
that,
you to the
everybody?
officer.
You hear that?
You fucking
Don't be
perverted
sending me no dick
dickheads.
pics. Don't be sending me dick pics.
Don't send her, Mar, Troy, or myself or
Yeah.
IDK the Twitter.
Do y'all receive
Dick
dick
pics.
pics on IDK?
No, but Mark, the signals that he's giving off, I feel like we're about to get some.
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Don't put that. Don't put that. On me.
No, but like, okay, so I like that Bumble. You have to message the
Yeah,
guys
I love
first
that
because
whole
you
concept.
avoid that. But
I never
también,
thought about that.
I feel like the guys feel muy like creídos because they don't have to do the effort. You know, you have to like them first and like, oh, she likes me. And then they like, you message them and you're like, oh, she really likes me. And then they don't message back or they like give you some bullshit and you're like, okay, why did I even do this then? You know, that's what I feel. Y'all don't feel that way? Y'all don't
I
feel
feel
chiflados on Bumble?
I mean, I never
I
give
don't, I
responses.
don't even know what that means.
I feel like
You're spoiled.
chiflado, yeah, you're
You're
spoiled.
You're hyped up. Yeah.
I mean,
You're like,
I-
oh, she matched with me. Oh, she messaged me first, so I got the power
I,
now.
I,
you know?
I don't do that. I mean,
I
they
never,
usually message
like-
me, hey, and
I don't get
That's
mad.
annoying.
I
I don't
hardly get
respond to
matches.
hey.
I hardly get matches, and so when I do, I'm like, I don't know what to say. I'm out.
a new one. A new one that I heard for an asshole. Like if you see like them being whatever, a good pickup line was like, so how long have you been a girl for?
What the fuck?
I don't know. For some reason,
I don't think that's a good pickup line.
I saw it online.
Leave that one
and
at home.
I swear to God, I had two girls. They're all like, "What the fuck?" And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry."
I don't think that's a good pick. Don't use that one.
You know, like it's just like, so
Dude.
how long have you been a girl for?
What the fuck?
No. Who told? Are you
I-
in like
I-
sixth grade?
Dude, it's so funny. That's the whole point.
Oh, because you're not actually trying to get with the girls, because that's a horrible pickup line. You're just trying to have a funny experience.
I love this.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
shut you down.
It was hilarious. And then I have a lot of shit jokes, but I mean those are like
So you're not on dating
at
apps
the same
anymore,
time,
right?
At the same time, you have to admit a lot of girls do like. From my experience, I've noticed a lot of girls do like douchebags, and
They like
Of course.
douchebags?
from
Yeah.
what I've seen,
I think the thing that
it's hard. But
I'm victim of this.
Hard.
I know. I'm victim of this. But I think the thing that attracts girls to those guys is just the confidence. I think that's what it really is.
BDE.
Okay?
BDE.
What is that?
big dick
Big
energy.
yeah.
Oh, big dick energy. Sorry, guys. I'm not hip.
until it comes
Uh,
time to show them, it's like, what happened to them? Like,
Yeah, don't
wh-
be talking about it if you don't
why
got it.
why
Don't
why
be
did
talking
we
about-
why did we turn the lights off? Like,
But no, yeah, I think the thing that attracts girls to those guys is just the confidence. Like the same reason that guys say, "Oh, girls or girls like men with money." It's not really the money; it's like the confidence that
confidence?
you have.
With
You, like,
money.
you-
well, money does bring a lot of
Yeah.
confidence.
Money does. I mean, I would be more confident if I had more money.
On
I
paydays,
would
I feel like
that.
the shit. When I'm
Yeah.
fucking broke the day before, I was like, I'm
Yeah,
not talking to
like,
nobody.
my life isn't right. I got to get right, you know. But yeah, I think it's just that. Like, I think if a nice guy who's like average looking is real confident and like funny, you know, then I mean, shit. If he can make me laugh, if he can make me giggle, he can make these chicks wiggle. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Y'all hear
I'm just
that?
saying. I'm just saying.
Y'all hear that?
Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good. I've never heard that saying, but
But you need that connection, you know? You
Yeah,
gotta
of
be able to
course.
feel comfortable. You gotta, whatever. Anyways, I'm single. Don't listen to what I'm saying, obviously.
Those
But
white claws have been hidden.
they are hidden. This is my second one.
Whatever.
Nah,
We're
third?
on the second case, y'all. She's been drinking.
It's cool. The case is not in the picture.
we are gonna go into our second shot.
40
go.
40-minute mark. 40
Already?
minute mark.
So y'all just keep on talking.
God.
So real quick, I want to say,
What do
free
you want to
ASAP
say?
Rocky,
Ah,
free
Ah,
TK,
fuck.
free
my
TK.
God.
Okay. That's
Okay.
problematic, okay?
Okay, why is it?
First of all, ASAP Rocky does not relate to the poor or minorities at all.
Are you talking about the Ferguson comments?
Every comment he makes,
Okay.
he's made several political comments that are all wrong. But not only that, hopefully he gets out soon. Yeah, it was probably wrong, but he's
Yeah,
one of the
definitely.
best president systems in the world. But then also, Trump, Kanye, and Kim trying to release him
But
soon.
my thing is, what did he do to deserve to be in
He
jail?
was in
He was in a street fight, right?
altercation. Yes,
But he was defending himself.
Self-defense, supposedly.
Yeah.
he just
So
started
why,
being
so
a guy
why should
because
he be in jail for that?
I'm not saying he deserves to be in jail, but he's fucking filthy rich. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking a break from fucking life and shit.
In jail. You would be in jail.
This is where you post
And
the
one-
picture.
and
This is
one-
where you post the
and
picture
one
of the jails.
and one of the best prison systems in the world.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. This is
He's
where you post the
rich,
picture
yeah.
on the video of the jails that are in Sweden.
Bullshit.
Just so people have context. You know what I'm saying?
I think
He's-
Sweden jails aren't that bad.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
that's what the eagle.
Yeah,
so that the
But to
people can
ASAP's
see.
case, though, they're saying that his jail is terrible.
He's claiming that it's like non-livable conditions. But what about those fucking detention centers? Like,
I mean,
That's
no,
what
I'm
I'm
pretty
saying.
sure not
That's
every
what I'm
jail is
saying.
the
are
same in
those
Sweden,
not?
you know.
But these are jails. Like, these are detention centers. Like, Trump is gonna go ahead and speak out on that on one popular
No, fuck Trump, for
celebrity shit.
Fuck Trump.
That's-
but-
And disregard what everybody's been talking about on the border and what they're doing right now. Like,
Yeah,
it's an agenda.
that's called pandering.
He's he's
but
a
ASAP ain't got nothing to do with that, though.
No,
I mean,
he
he's-
doesn't have anything.
He's just not a celebrity.
So free
no,
ASAP.
wait, what happened with Freddie Gibbs when he got arrested in fucking France that time when
I gotta stop you right there, Chief. Let's take a shot.
all right. All right.
Two serious moments, y'all.
Two serious moments. Taking a shot. Oh my god.
A la verga. But what happened to Freddie Gibbs whenever he was sent to jail in France years ago? For he was being accused of touching or raping a woman. Turned out she was lying. Nobody was
Well.
there for him. He went through a whole bunch of shit. And he went through the whole. I'm sure he was depressed and went through a bunch of shit. He didn't drop music for a long time.
How
Yeah,
long was he in
that's
jail
terrible.
over there?
I'm sure it was like less than a year or whatever. But he was.
But longer than what ASAP's been.
Yeah, way
Yeah,
longer
yeah.
already at
Okay.
this point. But
That's terrible. That's unfortunate, you know.
no, but nobody gave a shit at the time. Like, this is like something that not a lot of people know. Like, Freddie Gibbs speaks out. Like, even though he was accused of rape, he still goes and fights for women's rights.
Is that SPM too?
Is that the SPM? I don't know who
SPM's,
that is.
SPM's still in jail. I have no idea what's going on with that.
SPM's
No, I'm
in
not
jail?
speaking on that.
I used to fucking bump SPM when I was
What's your
little.
favorite
I
SPM
still
song?
do.
I mean, Mexican radio.
Hey, play
Okay,
it.
I feel that. I
I'm
feel
on
that.
the
Press play
Mexican
Hey, just-
radio,
honestly-
radio.
Hey.
I'm on the Mexican radio.
That worked-
if you're
that
listening,
worked
just
even
press play.
Press play.
On top of the button.
Gold Cadillacs never lie on rap. Smoke killer herb till my lungs collapse. Lost $2,000 last night shooting craps. Then I hit the Ritz and bought a few laps. Just got a letter from my old best friend. Doing 25 in a federal pen. Wanna come home, but he said until then. Could I look over his 3 children? They wake him up at 5 a.m. for Fruit Loops. Draped up in white overalls and black boots. Used to drive a lax sipping gin and juice.
And stop.
And that was SPM's Mexican radio.
I'm on the Mexican radio.
First SPM song I ever heard in my life.
Really? First one.
First one, literally.
No, I think
For me, it was.
it was, to be honest, it was the most pop song they got.
Which
Fun.
one?
Uh,
Wiggy? Oh, you know my name.
It's like I don't sing, but I'm trying to
Are you
sing
gonna
right
press
now.
play on that?
No, but I mean, SPM, I jammed them I felt like they were like. I mean, they were like a part of. Or he was a part of Houston. Carlos, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Carlos Corey.
We've never played an SPM song. Most of the girls I ever talked to, they're like, "Wow, SPM." I was like, "Yeah, bitch, SPM. What's wrong with them?"
Damn.
I was like,
Why you
"What's
so
wrong with
aggressive?
them?"
Why you so aggressive?
A lot of people don't like SPN because
A lot of people don't like SPM.
Oh,
I was
really?
like,
the whole rape thing.
I didn't know about
well,
that.
no, I mean back in like the
Early 2000s.
early 2000s, you know that shit's serious. I mean, XX got. I mean,
Yeah.
who got away with that shit?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly, yeah.
Until now? Until now? When those 20
Yeah.
videos just came out? Like, what, this week?
I'm fighting for my life.
Y'all killing me with this
Such
shit.
bullshit. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up and go to jail. Please, thank you.
Is that camera on? Is that camera on me?
I was like, what? I was confused for a second. Yes. But
but
nah,
yeah,
man. Like, I mean, it's the same shit with like, what we were talking about, like extentacion.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like
Or
I'll
6ix9ine.
yeah, or like I'll be in my car and like random songs on shuffle will come on. I'm like, oh, this shit bops. Like, this is cool. And then I'll realize it's extentation or extentacion, and I'm like, he abused his girlfriend. I can't support this. and I'll change it, you know? Like, and it sucks because it's like, it's good music and these people are talented, but that doesn't excuse what they've done. In my head and in my...
Are you a feminist?
Yeah.
You're like a super hardcore feminist.
Um,
Okay, let me put it this way. If a guy were to tell you to wash dishes, and you know, like the with the Mexican culture, you know, like
with Mexican culture, with Latino culture in general, like machismo.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
That's
No,
the
fuck
whole-
that.
so you.
It's a new generation.
If I want to wash the dishes, I will wash the dishes. If not, then it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Then
Oh, 50-50.
we're
I like
like,
that, I like that.
we're
Same
both
thing-
like,
the
no,
same-
I'm not gonna make somebody be my freaking slave and be like, oh, you're my boyfriend, so you wash the dishes every single time. No, but it's like, don't expect.
Oh,
me
you
to do
made
this
food
shit.
today? Okay, yeah, I'll wash the dishes.
Yeah, if
All
I
right,
cook,
so
then you
if he-
clean.
Okay, I like that one. I like that. I like that.
I mean, that's a,
There's always going to be compromise, but it has to be one that's beneficial for everybody. Like,
yeah, and I don't know, man. It's just like, what am I trying to
It's
say?
a really, really old culture back then. You know, like
It
the
is.
women
It's
have to do all that
outdated.
stuff,
It is.
especially in the Mexican culture.
Well, I think that like the thing that a lot of men and women don't realize, because I feel like the word feminist has gotten a very
bad rep.
negative connotation. Yeah, bad rep. Because like, for better or worse, the feminist movement started with white women, right?
Yeah.
Who were fighting for their rights.
Oh.
And then, yeah, no, it did. It started with white women fighting for their rights.
Susan B. Anthony was white, bro.
Okay.
The B.
But and then
true.
I mean, not until later did it start including women of color
That was a whole
to
nother
fight for
fight.
their rights, which is, and it's totally different because it's like, not only do we want equal pay, but we are also dealing with these cultural issues like machismo that are similar but not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and it's in small ways, but it's like, what am I trying to say, man? We should just be equal. Like,
it's
I'm
been-
not gonna
it's-
do. I'm not gonna do the
it's-
the manual labor that a man's gonna do,
Yeah.
but I'm going to offer you what I can offer you, and because I'm doing that, you should treat me with respect.
Yeah, you know, like recently we went to go see The Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
and whenever we went to go, the person, you know, bought me my ticket or whatever, and she bought me food that day too, and at the same price, I was like, dude, I'm not that type of person, whatever. 'Cause, you know, I would buy whatever I can,
Mm-hmm,
but I bought, you know, the movie tickets. Like if you buy the meal, I'll pay for the tip.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it has to be the equal. But some feminists are like super feminists, to where like the men like has to.
Well, a good example, I believe, what it was like. Obviously, the soccer. When I was in Mexico, we watched the men's soccer league, the Gold Cup. What it was. We watched the Mexican game because they're the ones that won it, you know. But at the same time, early that day in the morning,
America didn't win.
who won the fucking the World Cup for the women's? It was the fucking
USA,
women,
let's
USA.
go. Hey.
But
And
the
pay
amount,
them.
amount that they were getting paid compared to the men had they win, or just in general, is a huge difference.
Pay
Shitty.
those women.
How are you gonna play some shitty ass players more than fucking some badass players that beat everybody in the world? You know, like top contenders. You know, like
Please.
Yeah.
Like everybody deserves.
Pay them.
Yes.
They champions, please.
On a merit base. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like everything should be on merit base.
Yeah.
Like if you've proven yourself, I proved myself in school to get
Yes.
into UT. I proved myself on various occasions to get the job that I have now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a merit. What is it? Meritocracy? Like a merit based society where like you work for what you get.
If I was
And
to,
that's the way I was raised. Like
if I was
It
to
should be
say the
across the
truth,
board.
yeah.
So the thing with that is that you need to have the people to come up. I mean, the people did show up for that show, but when it comes to like in the WNBA, they get paid off of people who see them. I mean, that's how they make their money.
Oh, like selling tickets.
you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, how many tickets they sell?
They don't
yeah.
sell a lot of tickets.
Not a lot.
That's more on marketing though. You know what I'm saying? Like
It
why
is.
haven't I heard of the WNBA or why am I not seeing it in my Instagram feed?
It-
or like
it-
why
it-
am I, you know what I'm saying?
It
Like
does suck because a lot of people do want to see male sports and they sell out. But whenever you see a woman play that same sport, like you have to sell the tickets. And I mean, they get assigned a contract and they get this thing, and nobody wants to see the female. And I think it sucks because honestly, they do perform the same as what a male attribute
Yeah.
would perform, but they need to get viewers to go out there and
I mean, I think it's slowly changing.
Yeah.
soccer's
Change is always gonna be slow.
soccer's one of the number one sports in the world.
Yeah.
It's the number one sport in the world. And it's if they're selling out seats, especially, then they should get paid whatever the people are paying.
I think, yeah, no, I agree with that. And I think that on a more personal level as well, like as a woman, it's more difficult to argue for that raise than it should feel
Yeah.
if you were a white man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
If you were a man first.
Is
and
it
then if
white
you're-
man or just a man?
If you were a man, one, and then if you're a white man, two.
White man's
Because it
well,
starts
but-
off with gender.
It starts with gender
race,
and then
Yeah.
it goes
so
to
all
race.
first.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's how the Chicana movement started, right? Like,
Yeah.
Chicanas were fighting for Chicano rights and they were supporting their men. But then when they realized, oh, well, shit, we're still subject to all this oppression with machismo in our own culture. So now we got to start fighting for our own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I going to support you as my Chicano man in LA in the 60s, 70s, 80s?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you're still expecting me to like cook you breakfast, lunch, dinner, and not come out to protest. Like
Yeah.
that's bullshit, you know. So it's just like
What if they couldn't protest? What if they were working?
who?
The Chicano.
Well, that's the point. Like, how are you gonna expect me to do this and that, and then just go and protest?
It's like don't expect me to do the work and not take part in the fruits of my labor.
Yeah.
It's it's what it comes down to.
you didn't put in the work, you didn't enjoy it.
And that's what I mean when I say like go back to meritocracy, to merit-based society. Did you put in the work? Did you get the grades? Did you do all this stuff?
Yeah.
Then yes. And then behind that, like you have to analyze, okay, which is what we do with like financial aid and everything like that is like, okay, well, this person did put in the work, maybe didn't get the grades, but what background did they come from? A more
Yeah.
holistic
Yeah.
view. You're like, why didn't they get the grades? Oh, well, because this person didn't come from a family that had a bunch of money and could just pay for them to do whatever they want, and they had to work and split their time between work and school. So maybe they got a B instead of an A in class. Okay, let's try to take a more holistic view of that person and say, well, if they didn't have to work, they would have likely gotten an A in that class.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
should still treat them the same way. And I feel like that's the way that students should be treated in all across like schools, universities, Harvard, down to UT, down to wherever, down to Texas State, ACC, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Do you think that this would happen if you were in another country? Like, I mean, I know like this is everything in America you're talking about, right?
The USA.
It sucks that.
And what do you mean? Like,
So the USA has all this shit. You think if you were to get it, this treatment of inequality in
In
Mexico or in London or in Africa or in anywhere, it sucks that that stuff happens. But you do live in America, and we don't get equality whatsoever from anyone. And I honestly want the females to realize that they need equality, but there's not much showment for it.
yeah, I think, okay, So there's a lot of people who live in like a post sexist or a post racial world.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we've gotten so far. So that racism doesn't exist anymore, or sexism doesn't exist anymore because we're almost the same as men.
It's gonna get political.
And it's like that's not true. I mean, this whole conversation is super
Yeah.
political.
Absolutely.
In other countries, it's a little different. You know,
Define how you feel like would it be in Mexico for a female to get into college?
in Mexico, I don't have that much experience because I've only been to Mexico once.
Well, in Mexico, it's
But in Nicaragua-
way different.
It is different,
way
right?
different. It's way.
How is it different?
It's
is
just
it negative
way
or positive?
behind. It's
You think so?
outdated, of course. Yeah. So they're still in that whole concept where like the man works, the woman cooks. Like everybody makes that joke. Like especially when I came back, everybody made that joke. Was like, you need to go find yourself a wife in Mexico and find yourself a girlfriend in Mexico because she'll cook, clean, do all this shit for you. Blah blah.
It's like, am I
That-
looking for a wife or am I looking
yeah.
for a maid?
Like that.
Like, what am I looking for?
That's all they know in Mexico. Like in Mexico, like all the things like if I found a working man, all I have to do is just cook, clean, blah blah blah, cater to them. And it's like that's not really at all like in general, like at all. That's not what I'm looking for. And it's a cringy joke that everybody makes because even then over here, everybody that's here and sees the lifestyle everybody lives, they still pertain to that whole machismo lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, you grew up only to serve a man, and it's not like that. Because I have sisters, and growing up, my
Exactly.
father's he still kind of like goes along with that. And that when I'm there, I'm like, no, she doesn't have to do that. Like I ate, that's my plate. I'll wash. You know, like
Yeah.
And shit changes because when you step in and do shit like that. But
It's like if you don't want your sister or your mother treated that way, then you shouldn't want any woman treated that way.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Absolutely.
It's like a lot of men will stand up for somebody who's somebody's wife,
Yeah.
right? Or somebody who's somebody's daughter. But if it's a random girl who might, I don't know, be a prostitute or be whoever, they won't stand up for her the same way because she chose to do this line of work, right? Okay,
Yeah.
or because she's a hoe, she's a thought, whatever. It doesn't matter. Everyone is a human being and like they deserve a certain level of respect and accountability in terms of like what they should expect from our government in terms of protection
Yeah.
and socially of how they should be treated. I mean, obviously, like yeah, don't put yourself in certain situations, right? Like try not to if you can avoid it. But if you for some reason are in that situation, be smart. And if you are mistreated, then that still deserves justice.
there's always a way
You
out.
know?
There's always a way
yeah.
out.
I just have to ask that because like whenever I ask feminists like, "Are you super feminist?" It's like, "Yeah, we should get treated." I was like, "Well, there's a difference. Like, is it equal?" And then like you feel like,
Well, what I felt like you meant by that is like, so what I was trying to say earlier is like, there's a difference between.
and by the way, you are our first female guest, so
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
proud. Like that's awesome. But there's a difference between white feminism and feminism that includes other cultures.
yeah,
And what the feminist movement started out as was white feminism. And what to me white feminism looks like, and I mean, I have white friends, like girlfriends, and I love them all,
Well,
and
that's
they're
another
amazing.
story. When there's somebody's wife, it's like a whole another story.
It's different because you live in a different context. But what I'm saying is like you're not gonna catch me with long ass armpit hair saying I'm part of this movement and this is making a difference. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You're
saying. Like
you're right.
that shit doesn't make in my mind, that shit doesn't make a difference because you know what? I'm dealing with heavier
Way more.
goals and heavier like
They don't have to worry about much. They don't have to worry like, yeah, they're a woman, which is one struggle, but beyond that, they're still white.
it's just there's more layers. Yeah,
Yes.
you still have the privilege of being white, and what I appreciate about a lot of my friends who are women and who are white is that a lot of them really do recognize that.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, they do recognize. They're like,
you
okay,
gotta let it be known. You gotta let it be known.
yeah, and they ask questions, and it's like I will never
Turn them
be
away.
I will never be offended by a white person asking me a question to gain context.
See, this is how I see it. Ignorance, it happens. I'm ignorant. A lot of my growing up, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
we're
still
all
to this day,
ignorant.
I'm ignorant. But don't approach it with hostility.
Mm-hmm.
Be quick to correct me. Be quick to inform me. Like I am, like people should be open to be corrected, informed, or
Yes,
acknowledge
yes.
shit. But once they choose to argue that or just go away
Mm-hmm.
for it or just be hostile, that's a whole other issue.
And
you
that
know?
turns so many people off. And like even with my ex, I think one of the biggest takeaways my ex had from our relationship, because he was mixed, he was black and white, and I was Latina, and he was raised by his dad who was white, so he was a little more conservative than I was.
Okay.
But we were talking about like immigrants, Mexicans coming
Yeah.
into the country, and he was like, yeah, those are illegal aliens, and I just simply, like, in our bedroom, like, not in front of anybody or anything, I was just like, hey, don't call them aliens, because they're not aliens, they're not from another planet, they're not illegal.
They're still
you know,
human beings.
I was like, just say it like it is. They're undocumented. They don't have their documents. Like, they're
The same
undocumented
way-
yeah.
citizens.
The same way there's a word
Respect that.
for
Exactly.
African Americans or anything like that. There's a word for everything. There's a word.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, I understand like PC political correct
Yeah,
culture and
political
how
culture.
it can be like annoying sometimes, and it can be annoying sometimes because it's
It
like,
is super annoying.
yeah, it
A
can
lot
be
of
annoying
people
in terms
fucking-
of like, bro, you know what I'm trying to say, and I'm a good person,
course,
like
yeah.
all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
But it's like when it comes to other situations, I think if
we
you
do live in 2019.
yeah, but if you approach somebody like that, like I approached him, like gentle, just like, hey,
Is he PC?
no, he's
Okay.
he's like not at all.
Okay.
But if the way I approached him was like, hey, if you were that person, would you want to be called illegal?
No,
If you were
absolutely
that
not.
person, would you want to be called an alien? No, you wouldn't. You would just be like, yeah, I'm undocumented. I don't have my papers. I'm working on it. And it's just that people don't know how long that process takes.
Yeah.
Like my dad, it took him like 20 years to get his papers. And he
Dude,
was
we-
like a valedictorian at his school. He couldn't go to college because he fucking didn't have his papers and it was way too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many different situations, and just for a certain group of people to assume that another group of people is just taking their jobs or anything like that, it's ignorant. It's
Yeah.
ignorant.
Mara's
Very,
probably the only
very.
person that can back that up about how long
Yeah,
it
I mean,
takes.
like I said in the last episode, I'm first generation born here, and there's been a lot. Like she said, it takes a long time. My mom just got her, like, what is it? The first stage's visa last year. I'm 25 now. That's how long it fucking took. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
it takes a long. And even then, you have to go back to Mexico and apply and waste some time. Like,
And then risk coming back in.
Yeah, you don't know how
with this
scared we were.
government. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big
It's-
risk, and it's all for your family. Like,
my grandfather just became, or my grandmother just became a actual citizen. She's like 80 years old. Like, dude, it takes a
ya
long
pa qué?
time.
Ya pa qué?
See, right? Like,
But it's
exactly.
it's
like,
so cool. It's like you're proud, you know.
And it's expensive. It's tedious, and it's a lot. It's a
And the
lot.
test that they have, it's like a lot of undocumented citizens now and Mexican Americans now know more about our history in the United States than we do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, obviously,
Being born
since-
here, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, when you don't, history is important because when you don't know history, it repeats itself. And obviously, a lot of Americans do not know history because
Facts.
everything that is going on right now, go back. My favorite World War from studying just in school was World War II. Go back and look at that word. Look
Yeah,
at the
look
details.
at what Hitler did, and think about what Trump doing right now. And do you see a lot of similarities here and there?
Even then, if he didn't cause, like, he's not doing anything to stop it. He's not doing anything to compromise or.
He's very hands off.
Yeah,
Very
he-
like, oh,
I'm
wasn't
gonna-
involved in that.
I'm gonna speak about a celebrity that's locked up.
No.
It's like, are you fucking serious? Like, no.
No, dude. Like when he went to Russia, and it had already been.
Why
I mean,
Russia?
it had already been almost proven that Russia had a hand in the election, right? By multiple studies. And the American public knew it. And he went to visit Putin in Russia. And when he went to visit him, it was expected by us that he would address the issue. And he didn't. And even, like, I mean, that was kind of a slap in the face to the American public because it's like,
Take away the electoral college because even then, Clinton got way more votes than he did, but he won by electoral college. So
the Electoral College was made during the time when we were riding like horseback.
Yeah.
And we needed to have
laws
educated
should change with times.
Yeah, I mean, we needed at that time to have individuals who were educated from each, state, county, to come
Cameras
to
off.
one
It's
place.
just a podcast now.
Okay, that's fine, but that's when we needed to have those people there. You know what I'm saying? The Electoral College was needed
Definitely.
during that time when we were riding horseback. We're not fucking riding horseback anymore. We can send a text like this.
We gotta change this shit.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
and it's like, why do you still have these people in power when times are changing?
yeah.
You need to change the system a little bit. And I
Absolutely.
know everything in government and the American government is made to move slow because it's made to be viewed with discretion and viewed with I mean, hopefully, like being a holistic view of any issue that comes across anybody's desk. But the processes need updating for sure.
All right.
Definitely.
So
Yeah, like we said, boat party on August 10th.
Oh my god!
Come on.
if you didn't know, the camera's down, so it's
Oh,
it's gonna be
shit.
thing. We're
We're-
gonna
Yeah, we're
end
still
it.
live.
For
We're
an
still
actual
live.
podcast.
I think
He's still alive.
maybe if my phone has battery, we're still live.
We are gonna have to end this with
How long do
our
we have?
last,
A last shot.
Last,
Oh yeah, last shot
that
too, but with the last
shit,
segment
John.
as well.
Let's
Man,
go.
they're all
ready.
trying to drink a lot more. Jay was the one pouring.
I
out
didn't know you had an
shots.
alcoholic on the show today, right? No, just like
I'm on
We
the
are,
show all
we
the
are a
time.
drinking podcast, by the way.
you're like bitch.
No, but anyways,
Okay, so we told we told you about the last segment, right? So
all right. So yeah, so the last segment
yeah.
is supposed to be something positive that happened in the week, something positive that you want to
Just
happen
in
or
general.
whatever. We're gonna start with you.
Man, I got so many positives going on right now, dude. Like living
That's
in the,
awesome.
living in the present has been so nice for me. Like it's hard, like what you're saying, like getting heartbroken and all that shit. Like I'm dealing with that shit. I'm doing the same thing. But this week was a great week. I got to go to the 25th anniversary of the Recording Academy Texas chapter.
Is that the one that you met Paul Wallet?
Yeah, well, I didn't meet him. I saw him though.
Hey, but
I saw
hey,
it.
Still awesome. That's still awesome.
He was there,
Yeah.
right?
tell a 30-second about what happened.
So I went to the Recording Academy Gala at ACL Live, and it was amazing. I wore this like real pretty black dress, and just got to see a bunch of different acts from Texas who won
BC,
Grammys.
why you gotta be black?
Yeah, it was in a black dress. Relax, chill. But I got to see a bunch of different acts that were real cool. Like I saw the best mariachi that I've ever seen in my entire life at this performance. I also saw a couple of gospel singers that were really good because I've been feeling like I maybe have not been like as close to God as I should be lately. And you know when like God communicates
yeah.
through people and God communicates through
course.
like in events, instances, and you just
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit, that's God. You know?
Yeah.
That happens to me. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah.
But I felt that, and that was encouraging. And yeah, I mean that was a really cool event to go to. I'd never really dressed up for a gala or a cocktail event like that before. Also yesterday was my mom's birthday, and we celebrated today. So
Happy
that was
birthday,
cool.
Mom.
Happy birthday, Mom. Love
Happy
you.
birthday.
It's your fucking birthday.
We're gonna take this next shot for you. Just
All I want for my birthday is a big booty. What the hell?
my mom got a big booty.
Stop.
Hey, I'm
She's not
gonna
a
have to.
But yeah, it was my mom's birthday. I mean, I've just been doing my shit, like working outside of work. I have a really good group of friends. Shout out Shanzian for producing this last song, Hard, that just came out. It's been getting a lot of
This is the
plays.
new
The song is
Single,
definitely,
right?
it's
New
definitely a
single.
banger. Like it's
summer
good.
banger for sure.
My favorite is still this. How you know?
This how you know, really? You like that a lot?
I love it. It's
Dude,
good.
I did that for us, bro. Like for the
That's the
Spanglish
so-
people, for
That's
the people who are
that's
like,
the song that I even weeks before you reached out or whatever. I had showed Troy that song because I was
Yeah?
like, dude, I like this song, and I know Troy would love this song.
it's
and
chill.
it's a
It's like
good song.
you
It's
want to
a-
make breakfast in the morning on Sundays to
You
that
just
song.
feel
That's what I'm
comfort,
saying.
comfort at home. Like, it's a good song.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
All right, Mario.
No, real quick. Cheers.
Oh shit!
First of all,
Oh,
I didn't even
to all
notice.
our positive endeavors and whatnot.
Positive endeavors, success in the future.
Everybody
Let's
be
go.
happy.
yes, sir.
Let's go.
I've had a clink. Mario, what was the positive that you had?
I guess my positive thing right now at this point is a week because I guess we do it every week.
Ooh.
I am grateful that we are. I'm young, in my prime. I hope.
Woo!
And able to do everything I want in life, career wise, job wise, everything.
Hell
Especially this with my best friends
yeah. Oh.
and awesome guests
Oh.
because I do have my grandfather who's on his deathbed right now.
I'm sorry.
And
dude.
seeing him just seeing him there, like, basically lifeless. It
still
sucks.
alive.
It sucks. Yeah, he's still alive, but it sucks because my grandma, his wife, just passed away last year.
Damn.
And it sucks. One of my biggest fears and probably my only fear in life is growing old.
Same.
I want to be able to pursue and do everything in my own life while I can.
Yep.
And this is one of the biggest things. Like, podcast, like the way they said in the last episode, this is one of my dreams. So
Oh.
Thank you guys. Thank you, our guests. Thank you, our viewers. Listen, everybody, like this is one of the best things ever. Like I love it. I look forward to.
It's still a
this.
black screen with the logo. It's still just a straight
Yeah,
But
black
we're
screen.
still on live. We're still on live.
Yeah,
and live.
yeah, yeah.
We an actual podcast.
I
chilling,
I
yeah.
love this. I love it.
Yeah,
All
dude.
right, Mark.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate
Man,
it.
my positive would be I had 2 days off this week.
That's the best.
Honestly,
completely changed. Like,
honestly, that doesn't happen.
That's
to me
more
a
than
lot.
I have. That's awesome.
the simple things. The
I be
simple
working-
things.
Yeah.
I've been working a fuck lot, right?
Yeah,
I be working
you're
for
a hard
y'all.
worker.
I'm working for y'all. I'm working for the podcast.
Oh my god.
I'm grinding. I had 2 days off.
Hey,
I'm like, oh.
I'm
I
grinding.
can't even say, but we got some stickers. I can't even show the camera because it's off.
Yeah.
We
But
do
we
have.
got
It's
stickers.
fine. We got
But-
stickers.
We do have stickers
We do
again.
gonna, we gonna have stickers.
I got stickers now. I'm gonna put it on my laptop right now. I'm just
Yeah.
put a
We
sticker
have
on my
st-
laptop.
We have stickers again for
I'm
anybody
gonna put
that
them all
didn't
over our
get them.
trucks.
Troy, you got anything to
And-
say? One last note.
So the positive thing is that I haven't been working for like a week. I've been off.
He said that last podcast. He's
No,
going
but
on
like I
vacation.
said, I said,
He said
I
that
was-
lost pocket.
He's
This
going on
bitch ain't working
vacation.
for
I
2 weeks.
said, I've been off for a week. I guess that's. I mean, I saw 6 strippers last night.
Oh.
Went fully clothed. They were fully clothed, and
I blacked out.
Fully
I don't
clothed?
remember.
What's fully clothed though?
they have their shirts and their
Oh, they had
bras
shirts
and-
on?
It was casual dress.
You should have thrown out money. See what happened.
So wait, did you see him in a strip club or did you not see
it
him?
was at a
I saw
social
them on
gathering.
their off time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were just
Okay.
there. I was like, yeah.
They were just strippers.
I tried to sit down, try to sit down something. I was like, no.
They just happen
No,
to be
if they
strippers.
have their regular clothes on, they're not gonna want to dance on you.
Yeah. Trying to have a good time.
Duh.
Throw out money.
They're
See what happens.
chilling.
Throw out
just-
money. See what happens.
Like, oh, you do a podcast? You want to
That's
talk to us
crazy.
right
I
now?
would have thrown out my
No.
card. 'Cause I was-
Nobody wants-
We did have a stripper on the podcast, male or female.
Dude, it's like you can't expect somebody to perform when they're not in performance
No,
mode.
I mean, don't trust me. They were in performance mode.
They were?
They were in performance
okay,
mode.
okay.
Can you back me up?
Yeah, and he's right.
Okay, because I was
just-
like,
I was
I
sitting
mean,
down. I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. We're like an hour away from us.
Yo, he horny right now.
But anyways,
everybody on this podcast is single. Right
anyways,
now.
I was.
All right,
I was.
we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up.
We are gonna wrap it up.
We're taking another shot real quick
Yeah, I'm
no,
down.
no,
Let's
no,
go.
no.
after we were.
When the camera comes,
After
camera's already off.
Anyways.
For all our listeners, we did
Do it
take
real
another
quick
shot after we were done.
before we finish off. Is your Twitter and your IG the same?
My Twitter and my IG are both the same.
Spell it
Shiela-
out. Spell it
Shiela
out.
Music.
At what?
At SHIELA
No,
Music.
Right there.
Shiela Music. SHIELA
We're not recording.
Music. Okay. Just so you know.
Y'all go follow her.
Yes,
Y'all go
yes,
check her
yes.
out. We'll post her music.
Follow me. Message me. I'm a real chill person. You know.
DM her. She's single,
Send
so,
some
but
dick
no
pics.
dick, but no dick pics.
Yeah, don't fucking
She's
send me
gonna hit
dick
me
pics
up.
because then I found out that I can report you now. So
She-
don't
yeah.
send me dick pics.
That or she's gonna hit me up and I'm gonna kick your ass. So
Yes. Mara's gonna kick your ass. I got shooters out here.
He's pretty big.
He is pretty big.
I started going to the gym again. So
Hey,
Anyways,
same.
this is
how
the
much you
end of-
squatting though? Okay, all right. Anyway, sorry. And
This is the end of the podcast. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Troy.
I'm Mario from the South Side.
And I'm that boy Mark.
And
I'm Shiela from ATX. Let's go.
y'all have a good fucking time.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah.